My name is Bonengo Figo Matthias, your instructor. Thank you. My dear admin and staff representative of GLY, I am very pleased to have you here for today's briefing. This briefing is aimed at encouraging our beneficiaries.
Also go and tell others that there's a good service, there's an institution that offers good service. It's called GLY. If you're interested, you can go and join.
I want to say thank you so much, and first of all, for the protocol members. And I want to say thank you to all the students of GLY Computer Department. Thank you so much for choosing GLY as a computer center and a learning environment for all this period that you have been here. I know such. I don't stand here as a staff, but I stand here as your sister. And I see people as my brothers, as my sisters, and I'm also happy to see a young people like you having that interest in learning because you want to open up your experience, and that is also a good decision that you have taken. Computer is one thing that is now digital, because if you're applying for a job, first of all they ask you of your computer experience, they at times ask you of your certificate, and that one can give you a gateway to get that job. I'm going to say a few things to do with computer, and you have the power, and life is also more bigger than the keyboard that you've been handling. You can still take the privilege of maybe helping neighbors on writing their CVs. You can even take that opportunity of your willingness, not just because you needed money, but because you're making your skills to be alive, so you cannot also forget. That one can help you. You still have people outside there that have not gotten the chance to get into computer class, to learn more about the computer. As you go out there, encourage them to come. Encourage them to come to learn something about computers.
And to add on what was said, that we need to apply our skills. And our sister said she's going to speak about GLY out there. I want to add again that they say action speaks better than words. When you go and you're somewhere, you're doing something on your computer and you look more skilled. For the boys, but I think none of them is here. There's this thing that is so common in here. I don't. Oh, okay. What I'm just going to mention is when that is going to happen. We have this year that we started from January, we're moving up to December, and we have basis of the students. You are the second phase, and we have more other phases coming. Like how it has been happening before, we will have all these phases for the whole year, and at the end, we will call them all together.
You are born from a poor background, but if you die poor, that is your own mistake. Put that one in your mind. Being a lady or a man, a boy or a girl, you came from a poor background, but if you die poor, it is your own mistake. I want you to put it very clear and start working towards. Right now, you're not kids, you're no longer a child. You can decide on what is good for you. I remember I stayed indoors for 3 days without coming out. No one taught me, and no one was there to teach me. I just got the computer, and I just hired the computer, and I carried it to be in my room. That was a big risk. I said, this thing, I must learn. I didn't know how to power it. I only knew how to power it on. You just press the power, and it opens, and you enter password. That's what I knew. But the rest of the story is that I am today. I learned from that. I gave myself 3 days to know what is in the computer. The first day I stayed from 9 in the morning up to the next morning without closing my eyes. I came out of it, I was like, what is that going on? Outside it was too bright for me. I decided to go back inside. I continued the next morning, just like that. Within a week, I was already producing something. So when you put your heart in something, you will achieve. Right now you have learned. Some of you will take it for granted, some of you will even go and put this thing there. But trust me, our parents survived because their knowledge was just there, that they believed in farming and other things. But right now, this generation of ours has changed. This is the generation of computer. There are people who are eating, they don't have an office, but they have what? They're eating. They are doing very well online. What is online? It's computer. So if you practice this, you get to know more about that, you'll become a better person.